plot of land, you get 10K cash back instantly. Jaza basi twende na nyuki. Bigger is indeed better.
Thanks for tuning in. This is Trending News, where we let you know what's happening, what's trending wherever you are across all of 47 counties and beyond our borders. Some of the stories that we are keeping an eye this afternoon is the date with IEBC Sonko's legal team in the case pitting him against the IEBC returning officer for Mombasa County, as well as Nairobi Senator Johnson Sakaja, several MCAs which are continuing right and will be keeping you up to date as and at when we receive the information. Some of those stories and so much more. Let's get into the program of the day. Remember, to Look Up TV on Twitter, Look Up TV on Facebook is where you can engage with us, and on our YouTube channel where we are at Look Up TV as well. And let's begin. Azimio la Umoja One Kenya running mate Martha Karua has taken the Azimio campaigns to Kerugoya, Kirinyaga County. Karua has expressed confidence of the coalition led by Raila Odinga taking over government after the August 9th elections. Chief has further urged Kenyans to elect leaders who are beyond reproach.
Weza kumpatia ahadi nyingi, lazima utofautishe ahadi ya mdomo tupu na ahadi ambayo itakuwa ni ya vitendo. Kila mpango kwa serikali inahitaji pesa. Ile uporaji iko Kenya siku ya leo, ile matumishi baya ya pesa za umma na wizi tupu isipokomeshwa, hiyo maneno yote haiwezi endelea. Nitwanyitandira huduma za matibabu itakuwa ni kwa kila Mkenya chini ya hiyo mpango wa bima unaitwa Baba Care.
And to Nakuru County, where the woes plaguing the Keroche breweries seem to be unending. This is after the Kenya Revenue Authority closed down the Naivasha factory, accusing the company of defaulting on an earlier agreed plan to repay taxes arrears totaling to 300 million shillings. CEO Tabitha Karanja has said the move by KRA to issue agency notices to several banks against lending the company has completely paralyzed them, and is terming this as a politically motivated move.
The KRA measures of issuing the agency notices to all the banks in Kenya have induced a harsh investment climate. Some banks with whom we are arranging financing are finding it difficult because frequent closures are raising risk levels. It has come clear that KRA is under tremendous pressure to place Keroche Brewers Limited under essential jeopardy in order to retaliate against me for my interest in offering political leadership in Nakuru County. More particularly, my perfectly legitimate decision to contest the Senate election under the United Democratic Alliance is the immediate source of the company's dire predicament.
And still in Nakuru County, a standard 7 student from Ngendo Beach Primary School in Solai Town has committed suicide by throwing herself into Lake Solai. The incident is reported to have occurred within the school compound at around 6 a.m. just after the student had been confronted about her performance in a recent examination. The body was retrieved from the lake after 6 hours of searching and taken to Nakuru City Mortuary.
Mmoja alikimbia kwangu na akaniamsha kwamba kuna mtoto amejirusha kwa maji. Nikakimbia wakati huo. Kufika kwa mto sikuwa na anything, na wakaniambia alikuwa hapo.
Tunashuku kuwa ni suicide. Changamoto ambaye inawakabili hawa vijana, inataka watu wote wakaribie hawa wazazi na walimu na kila mtu wakaribia hawa watoto, kwa sababu kuna changamoto na vile pengine vile tunawaongelesha tujaribu kurevine maneno ambayo tunaweza kuongea na wao, kwa sababu akili zao inaweza kuleta changamoto ya baadaye.
Tulimjaribu kutafuta kabisa. Kwanza mimi nilitafuta mpaka saa 8. Alafu nikarudi kulala. Lakini yeye alitafuta mpaka saa 10. So saa 10 pia na mimi niliamka. Alafu nikaenda kwake. Nijue kama huyo mtoto alifika. Lakini kufika nikaambiwa hakuweza kufika.
Na baada ya kutafuta kwa muda, Mungu ametusaidia kupata mwili hii ambayo imeshikiliwa chini. Aliyeruka akashikiliwa mawe chini. Sasa tukapata tu imeshikiliwa chini. Tumepata wakati huu.
And in a span of 4 years, about 80% of children in Nyandarua North have been suffering from deficiency diseases. That's the county government's decision to begin a free whole milk distribution project in the county. It was noted that the challenge has been affecting most children from poor backgrounds, insisting that since the commencement of the project, there has been a tremendous rise of healthy children, leading to a decrease in the number of infected children.
Ningependa kushukuru serikali ya kaunti ya Mheshimiwa Kimemia kwa sababu ya kutuletea maziwa. Maziwa haya yana virutubishi ambavyo vinazuia magonjwa mengi ambayo yanaweza kumba watoto. Pia kiwango cha elimu katika shule kinainuka kwa sababu watoto hawanyemelewi na magonjwa ambayo yanaweza kutokana na kukosekana kwa lishe bora.
Hivi leo tuko hapa Ngaindethia Primary School kuanzisha tena mradi wa maziwa ya bure ya watoto wetu wa ECD ambao nimekuwa nikiwapatia maziwa tangu niteuliwe kama governor, nichaguliwe kama governor wa Nyandarua County. Tumekuwa tukitumia zaidi ya milioni 25 kila mwaka, na tuna watoto sasa zaidi ya 23,000 ambao wanapata hii maziwa, na kila mwaka natumia hiyo zaidi ya 25 milioni 25,000 kuona kwamba watoto wetu ambao walikuwa na shida ya malnutrition na stunted,ness na mengine hata kwa shioko, na sasa hii ukiangalia watoto wetu wameanza kuwa na afya njema, ingawa kwa wakati huu kuna njaa sana katika area ya Ndaragwa, na tutakuwa tukishikiana na serikali kuu kuwapatia watoto wetu chakula ili waweze na mafamilia zetu chakula ili wasiwe na ile jambo imekuwa kiwakabidhi.
And residents of Narok East constituency in Narok County have been sensitized about the importance of preserving wildlife. Speaking in Kajiado County, Stephen Kisoto, CEO of non-governmental organization called Friends of Conservation Kenya, has said that their main aim is to ensure that the most endangered wild animals are protected from poachers. Kisoto added that his organization has so far recruited 40,000 community rangers.
Leo tuko hapa kwa A4C headquarter Naikara celebrate ile victory yetu. Tulitoka Manyani ile training ya 3 months tukiwa na ranger wetu wenye tulienda kutrainiwa huko. So leo ni maombi, na leo pia tunaelimisha community kuhusu yale ambayo tulienda kufunza huko Manyani.
Sisi ni community rangers acting as a community rangers. Si tumeenda Manyani tukiwa 4 kutoka Urua Conservancy, tuko under A4C members. Ningependa kushukuru kwa hiyo. Hata langu lingine ningependa kuambia hata wasichana wanaweza fanya kitu.
CEO of Friends of Conservation Kenya. The total number of rangers who have been trained under the UNDP funded program are 40. 20 for Masai Mara National Reserve and 20 for 9 conservancies. Among the 9 conservancies, Orpua, which is being supported by Friends of Conservation, receive 4 rangers.
Right, and that's what's trending at this hour. But just to keep you up to date with stories that we are following up this afternoon, remember there's the IBC dispute resolution, and of course Senator for Nairobi Johnson Sakaja, his hearing is ongoing right now, as well as former Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko, who is vying for the Mombasa gubernatorial seat. Well, that is yet to be determined by the IBC ruling, and of course there are many more. There's a ruling on Kangata as well as Baringo MCAs. Then, of course, the ruling will be announced, and we'll be giving you the updates in our subsequent bulletins at 7 p.m. Taarifa Kuu, and of course later on at 9 p.m. Insight, right here at Look Up TV. And just to take a look at what's trending across all our social media platforms, it wouldn't be trending news if we didn't check out what's trending across our social media site. And on Twitter, trending with over 28,000 tweets is Sakaja. So this is the Nairobi Senator Johnson Sakaja, who is vying for the Nairobi gubernatorial position. And of course, his his papers have come under so much scrutiny as to whether he went through the university education or not. And just to sample some of your feedback from the same hashtag and from his official account, I will read first of all. And it says, I will be on the ballot on 9th of August. This is about 2 hours ago. And it says he will not be cowed by the threats, coercion, and intimidation by the President Uhuru Kenyatta and the state. The purported revocation by the CUE, which is the university in Uganda, is null and void for the reasons that he has stated below. And of course, following the same, Professor Alfred Omenya says no one doubts Honorable Sakaja's intelligence and aptitude. After all, he was in Lenana High School, has served the city as a senator. Unfortunately, IEBC and CUE do not have requirements for intelligence and aptitude. They only require authentic education certificates. Those are his sentiments. Just to sample a few more, Gabriel Oguda says, Johnson Sakaja has written a letter to President Uhuru Kenyatta and posted on his official Facebook page. The Ladies Lounge ambassador has warned President to stop intimidating him. There's just so much of you commenting on the same hashtag. This is Nairobi Senator Johnson Sakaja. His hearing is currently underway at the IEBC offices, and of course, as and when we get the ruling, we will be keeping you on the know. And Jaloka says, I don't think Sakaja should have gone that far if the degree doesn't exist unless he is naturally daft. He is now embarrassing himself, friends, family, and the party. Just to get a few more of your reactions about Nairobi Senator Johnson Sakaja, whose case is currently under the IEBC dispute resolutions, and of course to determine whether he will continue with his race to be Nairobi governor or not. And earlier on, the university in Uganda, the CUE revoked his degree, and so the IEBC dispute resolution is still doing the ruling, and of course we'll be letting you know what they make of it. And Reynolds says Sakaja Kosgei of UDA has been asked two big companies, and we're yet to see what he responds, whether he went to school or not. And lawyer Steve Ogola says, for the avoidance of doubt, Honorable Johnson Sakaja will not be on the ballot unless he gets the High Court to suspend the Commission for University Education's decision to revoke recognition of his degree. And of course, Dr. Miguna says the Commission for University Education, the CUE, must stop playing partisan politics with matters of academic integrity. Let them investigate Raila Odinga's fake degree with the same speed and thoroughness they have done to Sakaja Johnson. And remember, tonight on The Insight, we'll be focusing on Chapter 6 of the Constitution, which is leadership and integrity. And of course, some of the people who are on the IEBC dispute resolution, a lot of their cases ranging from corruption to abuse of office. That's what we'll be focusing on The Insight at 9 p.m. And of course, these are just some of the stories that we are following up for you. The date with IEBC, there are many cases. Former Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko, who is vying for the Mombasa gubernatorial race, as well as Johnson Sakaja, who is a Nairobi senator, vying for the Nairobi gubernatorial race. Where does their fate lie? We'll be letting you know as and at when the ruling is made by the IEBC disputes resolutions. That is it for now here at Trending News. I am Nancy Nelima. Do keep it Look Up TV for this and other stories. Have a pleasant afternoon.